Bosh, Snooks, you're going to have to wait 1 hour, then I'll take you to the toilet. All right, love you. Oh, all right, gorgeous. Bit informal, but okay. Ah. Yes, people. We are back once again for the Spearhead Podcast from here, Spearhead HQ. He keeps changing the cameras already just to catch me out. Look at that one anyway. All right, I'll look at that one anyway, regardless of which one says live. Well, if you're new to the podcast, or if you're not, let me tell you right now that there will be me waffling on talking about tunes. This is not a DJ mix. There's plenty of them on SoundCloud. If you want one, go and check one out. As always, if you want to shout in the podcast or any requests, drop us a line on one of the many socials. Follow me at Steve BCee, Twitter or Insta. And I'm going to join that new thing. What's it called? The Instagram Twitter thing. Freds. Is that Freds like Fred V with an F? Freds. See, I'm from Thetford, which sounds like it's with an F, but it is actually spelt with a TH. When I was at school in the toilets, it said on the toilet wall, this is completely true, THUCK off. I mean, that is how messed up we were in Thetford. So, Freds, I'll join that soon, and hopefully that'll be at Steve BCee as well. I'll do it quickly so none of you nick my username, actually. Right, we're going to kick off with this one, Harlesden, Kim Law remix, original by London Electricity from the $1 Billion Gravy remixes on Hospital Records, and out now. Yes, Kim Law on the drum edits. Yeah, absolutely wicked remix from Kim Law, and if you haven't checked it out already, I've been talking about it for weeks. It's been out for a little while now. Do go and check out the entire $1 Billion Gravy remixes album from London Electricity, out now on Hospital Records, and of course I will put all the tracks I play from it today in the Spearhead Records playlist, and the link for that, if you don't know by now, is in the description for this show. Right, I'm going into something from Caliber's 8th edition of his Shelf Life series. Shelf Life is Caliber's kind of, I've got these tracks on my computer but haven't released them, so may as well do something with them and chuck them on a CD and vinyl kind of project. Pretty sure there aren't many artists that can release 8 albums worth of tracks good enough that just were kind of sitting around and he didn't know what to do with, in addition to his other albums. This one's called Home. So vibey as well. If you want to do something with a week, if you've got a week decorating, something like that over the summer, and you want to get into a vibe, just stick Caliber's Shelf Life series on. He's made enough tunes to last at least long enough to paint a small living room, if not a small house. I might get him involved later on, not right now, but today it's pretty warm in here. And we have my adopted son, who is 1 year old. I call him my adopted son, Snooks. He's laying on the floor, kind of looking at me out of the corner of his eye. He is a toy poodle. And as somebody recently called him, he is gorgeous. We'll get him involved in a bit, maybe. All right, my son? He shook his bottom at me. What do you think of this Caliber tune? He's not sure about this one. He likes the vocals, don't you? Yes, yes. Well, I'm not sure how this mix is going to go because I'm going to get the dog to do it. I rescued it for him. Right. We might see him again later. Thanks for appearing, Snooks. Don't bother Ben. Right then, this one coming in right now is called Today. It's by Sattel and Brandy Hayes. Absolute vibes on this one, out now, North Quarter. Brandy Hayes, kind of sounds like a description of backstage at a nightclub, but I like that. This one's called Unconditional. I believe it's out now on Gemini, which is Halogenics' own label. Go and check out his Bandcamp page, which is always the best way to support independent artists. And this is a collab between Halogenics and Galaxy. I mean, two absolutely fantastic producers in their own right, always making that kind of soulful sound even when it's a bit heavier. And well, they do not disappoint with this combo. Unconditional, Galaxy, Halogenics. What a tune. Superb breakdown as well, as I talked over the good bit. Saw Halogenics and Galaxy at Hospitality on the Beach a couple of weeks back, and I bumped into John Galaxy in New York, weirdly, as well, as you do. And I think we've got a little bit of video footage from Hospitality on the Beach that we can show you in a little while. Benny will give me the nod on that, I'm sure. Right, a few weeks back we had the legend Lattice Tempter in the building for a little mix and an MC session with me. You can check that out right now on our YouTube channel if you missed it, and if you're not on it already, it's Spearhead Records. It's youtube.com/Spearhead Records Ltd. And this track is out right now. It's by Ember and Tempter. It's called Polarized. Just like the lenses of your beautiful summery sunglasses. Terrible reference, but that's the best I can do right now.
Even though I'm free,
check it.
I need you here with me. Your shadow follows.
You can probably guess who's doing the backing vocals. Not me.
It keeps me company. Your soul shines through the clouds like sunlight, played on repeat before my eyes, protecting me like polarized. In a perfect world, every day I'd have you at my side, provide the strength to take life in my stride. Without you, I'm a skeleton, and in this room, your absence is the elephant, your presence, my medicine. Run this mic on nothing but adrenaline, eloquence and elements and sentiment. And sensitive to what hides between the lines, the subtext is only visible to the wise, filter out the lies. This is barefaced love and it holds no disguise. So hold me like you do. Outstretch your arms at 10 and 2. At my best when I'm close to you. Hold me tight. Please just hold me tight. When I was shattered into pieces, you became the glue. Even though I'm free, I need you here with me. Your shadow follows me. Company. So I'm paying homage. Free verse of 1/6 sonnet. Saw it written in the stars and they told me to be on it. Made me face my demons, propelled me to be honest. And then I found solace. That space between the present and the planning. Amidst the noise when hordes of doors were slamming. Half-drawn sketches on the wall hangings. Ended up finding goodness only comes when there's balance. Life is like a dance. Together we will sway inside the dance, but not afraid to let go. Pursue their ebbs and flows. Give it all a chance with purpose in our stance. In the darkness, you said be kind. Give yourself the space, allow yourself the time. The universe is standing strong behind. Only a fool doesn't listen to the signs.
Now, if you've never seen this on TV, you're going to wonder what on earth I'm talking about. But last night, I was decorating the living room, as you do, and my daughter was watching Once Upon a Time, and season 3, I think it was, and Peter Pan's got in the mix, and he's a right evil character in this. I think he's the Dark One's dad.
Even though,
like I said, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then well, check it out. It's quite good. But it's all about the shadows kind of doing evil things and catching people and stuff. So here in Tempter today, talking about your shadow following me, kind of freaks me out, to be honest, after watching that. The Dark One hid his own dagger using his shadow. Anyway, big up Tempter and Ember. And you can see a beautiful press shot of them if you go to my Instagram at Steve BCee, courtesy of Ava, who is with us on Work Experience, smashing the place up. Pretty sick DJ as well. Something new now on Gold Fat from the man in charge, Mr. Mike Kiss. This one's called Bellamore. It's accompanied with a garage track, which is pretty sick as well. Out very soon. Watch for it in the playlist. We get so much music sent to us through the demo box. And by the way, if you want to send us a demo, go to spearheadrecords.co.uk, and down the bottom of the homepage is a link for our demo system. It's the only way to guarantee I'll listen to it. And I don't reply to them all because of the volume we get, but we do listen to them all. However, if you're going to send us a liquid track, this is the sort of quality we're looking for, because most of the time now, I mean, there's two things. One, I hate giving feedback when it's might be like, actually the vocals out of tune and this track is rubbish. I just don't like doing it. It's just not, doesn't feel nice. If you put on there and ask me to give you blunt feedback, I will, but be prepared. But this is what it needs to sound like, and we get so much music that's kind of good, but 80% of it could be produced by the same producer, because it's just all kind of middle of the road and doesn't quite cut through like this. So this is the standard, peeps. I'm not going to play them on here, but we also like it when we get really, really bad ones. There is a folder on my computer. You can only hear that if you come to the office and ask me. There is a remix of the Friends theme tune, one spelt with an F, one spelt with a TH in that. Brand new Watch the Ride, out very soon, Rinse. Speaking of Rinse, if you haven't checked it yet, check out Cool FM and the Spearhead Show with me, BCee. All the past episodes are on there. Download the Rinse FM app and then check Cool FM. We're on there every single month. does not get much more summery than this. Bring on the trumpets. Oh yeah. I will not be pretending to play the trumpet for fear of someone photoshopping me.
'Cause I just can't stop loving you. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? 'Cause I believe I'm there for you. What you want me to say? What you want me to do? 'Cause I just can't stop loving you. I can't stop. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? 'Cause I believe I'm there for you. What you want me to say? What you want me to do? 'Cause I just can't stop loving you. Cause that's the way life, it goes on and on and on, yeah. Cause that's the
Got to watch my foot in the studio. The dog has decided to park himself right between my feet. All right, mate. Near Archives Breakage Remix.
on and on and on. Losing control, my mind, my soul. Love takes its toll, but I don't seem to care. Losing control, my mind, my soul. Love takes its toll, but I don't seem to care.
Yes, breakage on a remix of That's the Way Life Goes by Near Archives. Out now. Listen to that bass. Right, I'm going to play you something next, which is forthcoming on Spearhead. This one's called Back to the Studio. It is by an artist by the name of Monica, originally from, I believe, Nottingham, now out in Christchurch, New Zealand. And he has a whole EP called Radio People coming out near the end of the year on Spearhead. And this is one of the tracks from that. Just kind of deep, rolling, vibey, almost techie, but still in the liquid range. That's what I'm trying to say, range. Monica's previously had some tracks on Med School, I believe Focus as well. These are just pure drum and bass rollers, man. Loving it. So yeah, check it out. Coming out around November on Spearhead. Another artist that we had here a few weeks back, Hugh Hardy. Do check out his mix on our YouTube channel under the mixes section. Title track from his forthcoming Solvent album. This is Juicebox. Personally, I think Juicebox may well be Hugh's best work to date. The whole album is absolutely fantastic. A real good kind of total wide range of stuff on there while still definitely having Hugh's sound all over it. Do check it out, well worth it. Well, a label that's quickly becoming my go-to for the kind of ones to put in my set that are going to just rip it up in between the vocals and everything else is Spy's label, Dark Matter. This is taken, it's brand new on his label, Dark Matter. It's called Never Say Never. And it is by DJ Hybrid, who's pretty known, nothing like Hybrid Minds, like the other end of the spectrum. Pretty known for kind of jump-uppy stuff. This is just about tame enough for me. Just got that same kind of jump up energy, but still calm enough. I could stick a good vocal with this one. Banger. Do you know what? I'm going to play something else from Hugh's album because I love it so much. So let's see if we can get that to work with this. This one's called RWTS Roots. Hugh Hardy featuring Inmost and Kojo, bringing out the soul pressure.
No, how can you be so cold? Staring reason for the distance that you hold. Something that I didn't make you go. Tell me why does it feel so natural? Threw my heart away before the sun went down. Realizing that it's you that want it out. Broke your promise when you started having doubts. Now you know that I'm not gonna take the rough with the smooth. You're to blame. You never spoke your mind. Deal with your emotions, don't internalize. All the loss of trust that happened over time. If you let me go, then I'm just gonna fly. Threw my heart away before the sun went down. Realizing that it's you that want it out. Broke your promise when you started having doubts. Now you know that I'm not gonna take the rough with the smooth.
On his own label, Human Elements, the man from Japan, the legend. I can't think of anything that rhymes with legend. I literally can't think of anything that rhymes with legend. Anyway, his name's Makoto. This is called Show Me. It's out on his label, Human Elements. Hey Siri, what rhymes with legend? None of the words Siri suggested work. Idiot. ChatGPT way better. Right, also on Dark Matter then, I'm going to play you the other track from DJ Hybrid that's on his new release on Dark Matter, Carlos Spy's label. This one coming in is called Warehouse. Again, just on the right side of being too rowdy for me. See what you think to this. Kind of reminds me of Fatboy Slim, this intro. Don't know why, just kind of. Benny said more like Crazy Frog, bit rude. I think it's just on the right side of things. Taken from his debut Shogun Audio album. DJ Marky, big up Mr. Marky. Somebody who I want to get to do a mix here. He's been down to the studio. We weren't quite ready for it at the time, but we'll get him back. This one's called Comeback. Oh! Must have been kind of subconscious. I was thinking, let's get him back. The track's called Come Back. Marky, come back. Let's do a mix for the podcast. Oh, I just leant on one of the, I've got, look at this, I just touched this and I've got vinyl mode on. So that would have been a nice mix. But the dog is getting restless in the studio, which was distracting me. Because when he gets restless, he just eats wires and things. But needs must, so he's in the studio today, raving out with us. This one's out now. This is L-Side on the remix of the Vanguard Project, me and Willem, DITU. A little cameo appearance here from Charlotte Haining recreating the sample. Absolute nod to the music that we grew up listening to. And this is actually available in Dolby Atmos, the original version. Me and Drew went down to Dolby HQ and mixed it in Atmos, which was a fantastic day out. In case you hadn't guessed it or just didn't care, DITU is what that track's called. Stands for Deep in the Underground, but that just seemed a bit long-winded for a title. And L-Side, he's remixed a few bits now for Spearhead, and there are a couple more. He basically asked me if he could do a couple of old tunes, and he has got a couple of old BCee tunes, L-Side remixes that will surface soon, so keep an eye out or an ear out for them. This one's by Chimpo and Salo. It's called Let Me Rise. Look out for it. Absolute summer vibes again. Now, I'll be honest with you, to mix this in, I have sped it up quite a lot. But it sounds good at this speed. It should be like this. Which sounds really slow now. But it's kind of jungle speed. So I'm going to speed it back up. Now, somebody I go quite a way back with, we released this album here on Spearhead Records. Man, do you know what? It must be 11, 12 years ago. An album called In a Jungle by Johnny L. Andy did all the artwork for it. Well, he has recently collabed with Subfocus, kind of the new school and the old school beasts of jungle. Then a track called Turn Up the Bass, and I absolutely love it. So turn up the bass, and I'm going to check out this tune from Subfocus and Johnny, which is out now. It's on Subfocus's album. Johnny on vocals for this. I know that because I recognise his voice now. Johnny did the vocals for Back to Your Roots as well. And if you know Johnny L. Hurt You So and wonder where the vocals from in that, I have on good authority from the man himself that he did the vocals himself and processed them to sound like that. Very, very clever guy. Big up Johnny if you ever watch this, and even if you don't, big up anyway. It's been too long, mate. We need to have another curry together soon. Big up This Spice Cottage. And turn up the bass.
Give me some more cool sound, some more cool sound. Give me some London sound, and turn up the bass. Give me some more cool sound, some more cool sound. Give me some London sound, and turn up the bass. Give me some London sound, and turn up the bass. Give me some more cool sound, some more cool sound.
One thing I love about where we are in the Spearhead office is that we can turn up the bass with no complaints. Super ravey vibes from the man like Subfocus and Johnny L. Right, I'm going to play you something now that I think a lot of people overlooked. We heard this played a little bit at Hospitality on the Beach. It is such a flipping tune, and it's out now, of course, on the mighty Spearhead Records. It's by Ember. And a vocalist, he won't tell anyone who it is. Mystery man. There is a rumour that it's his dad, but I don't think it is.
Them dead tonight, them a go get one in a them head tonight. Them fi no man a soldier on the battlefield. Skin a fi go get peeled. Them dead tonight.
I mean, it's not his dad really. Just in case I offend Ember's dad, I don't know who he is, but it is sick. Here we go. Check this.
Me are the roughest and the toughest. Them can't deny that. And if some fool want test, tell them fi try. try that. The heat and the fire, me a go apply that, and then me take it to another level and fight back. So if them want the war, tell them to sign in, but them can't take the weight of the pressure I bring. And me alone a step, and me don't need no crew. I am a lone soldier, and myself me ride with. Fire from me feet when me trod in the street. Man a real hot step, and them can't catch me speed. With caution, the whole of them have to proceed. Focusing on the race, number one me a lead. Strength, vigor and power, that's how when me have to done them. Any minute, any hour. Style sweet like syrup and sugar. If the adversary stepping on me way, them a go get the power. Them dead tonight, them a go get one in a them head tonight. Them fi know man a soldier on the battlefield. Skin a fi go get peeled. Them dead tonight, me a go smoke them like a cigarette tonight. Them fi know man a soldier on the battlefield. Somebody tell them say me really tougher than steel.
If you can't take the smoke, get out of the kitchen. Sounds like the discussion me and my wife have quite a bit. I won't tell you if it's her cooking or mine. You can probably guess.
Them dead tonight, them a go get one in a them head tonight. Them fi know man a soldier.
Probably my daughter, to be honest.
Skin a fi go get peeled. Them dead tonight, me a go smoke them like a cigarette tonight. Them fi know man a soldier on the battlefield. Somebody tell them say me really tougher than steel. Listen to me when me come. Them your lyrics are burn hot when me speak. You see the fire upon my tongue. Them the boy they have to get up and run. Or me a go clap it like a church choir. Or beat it like a drum. Hey no, hear me words them when me talk. If you look through the window in the night, that the color of my heart. Yeah, inferno. Why them little punctures just a spark? Me style well vicious like the eagle and the hawk. Hey, now take me simple. Not true you see me smile. Read rude boy, me dirty up your profile. Hey, when bad man talk, me say no dog bark. Or me will flip the script and get wicked and wild. Hey, now me style them can't manage. My personality too sharp, it can shred them like a cabbage. Every day me step out, me deal damage. Boy come and tell me same tough, but them soft like a parade. Them dead tonight, them a go get one in a them head tonight. Them fi know man a soldier on the battlefield. Skin a fi go get peeled. Them dead tonight.
Well, we are just about out of time for this Spearhead podcast. I've got one more track lined up for you. Do follow the Spearhead playlist. The link is in the description. Come and check us out, bandcamp.com/Spearhead Records, or Twitter Spearhead Rex, Instagram Spearhead Rex, or Steve BCee. There you go. Also, you can check out my Patreon, patreon.com/BCee, if you want to get some exclusive mixes right the way up to some mentor and intuition on there. Anyway, last track is going to be this one. It's called Dawn Treader. It's by Logistics. It's out now. It features Solar on the vocals, two of my absolute drum and bass favourites. It's taken from Logistics' brand new EP called End Sequence. He's been out of action for a minute, so it's great to hear Logistics back. He hasn't released anything for a while, so long awaited. Much more to come, I'm sure. Check this out then. We'll leave you with this one, and we'll be back. Do you know what? I have got some... I'm going to rewind that a minute because I want you to hear the whole thing. But I have got some news, and that is this. We will not be back for a live podcast until September. We're taking a break for August. However, then we're going to be back with loads more mixes and stuff, and there will be a Rinse FM show, Cool FM show, flipping heck, one of those. I've got a mix for Fred V on Kiss, and we'll be on Cool FM, Spearhead Records, so check it out. See you all soon. Have a good summer.
Own advice, going where I need to be. Yeah, it's hard to find that peace of mind. Is it too late to